From disappointing villains to poor animation in the beginning, I have mixed feelings about Dragonball Super. Overall, I didn't really enjoy the show, though I'm happy it gave so many fans what they wanted. It left me feeling a little empty. I felt it could have delivered a lot more than it did, and it could have been something really special. Don't get me wrong, I love Dragonball and Dragonball Z. I'm also a big Dragonball GT fan, which brought back the sense of adventure that Z had left behind, and gave us a plethora of interesting enemies that I really enjoyed. Before I start moaning, there were a few things I did like about Dragonball Super. As a composer, I was very fond of some of the music, such as an antagonistic battle, and it inspired me to work harder on some of my orchestral scores. I especially like the use of techniques to make drums more interesting to listen to. For me, Commander Carcerel stole the show with one line. With this, he completely revealed his character and became one of my favourites in the show. Whilst he didn't have much development after that, he was without doubt given a great character introduction which I really liked.
大事な任務中だ。終えるまで帰れない。
こっちは緊急だ。宇宙の運命がかかっているんだぞ。
分かっている。だが目の前の命を救えずして宇宙は救えぬ。
I loved the scene where Trunks uses Gallock gun. It might help because of how much I hate Zamass and Zamass, one of the more disappointing villains, but in this scene I loved the sheer power and fury Trunks unleashed on them. I especially love the fact he uses his father's attack, which is pretty darn cool. I also enjoyed Piccolo's fight with Frost. Piccolo has been thrown to the wolves since early in Dragon Ball Z. He's my favourite character and I like watching him shine and use his iconic moves. There are also some things that could have made it a better show. If Goku Black had turned out to be Ginyu, whilst Zamass is a fan favourite, the more they showed of his character, the less interesting he became. Having the mystery of Goku Black turn out to be just another variant of a character that was becoming boring was disappointing. Ginyu had already returned to the show, and a version from another universe who kept Goku's body could have easily allied with Zamass and made it work. If Frost had actually been a good guy, whilst the inevitable betrayal Frieza unleashed on him was enjoyable to watch, I really liked the idea that Frost could have been a good variant. When it was revealed that Frost was actually a villain, I was just disappointed. It would have been great to have a good guy who used dodgy tricks to win fights, and I would have liked to see that in Dragon Ball Super. Master Roshi really should have died. We have Dragon Balls for a reason, and he could have easily been wished back. I think that having him survive once he'd used up every ounce of his energy fighting to save the universe completely cheapened a moment that could really have left a mark on the Dragon Ball universe. If the Universal Tournament had been an actual dangerous threat and the universes couldn't be restored afterwards, it would have been a hollower victory and left the burden of the destruction of all those lives on Goku, making him the ultimate villain after being the ultimate hero. There is a lot more that I could probably say. I and my brother have had countless conversations about the fact that Jiren was an absolutely worthless and characterless mass with the worst and most basic of motivations, but let's be honest, talking about his flaws and lack of character and development is probably not worth the time. Ultimately, I was disappointed in the show, however I know there are many people out there who loved it, and I'm glad it brought them so much happiness. I'm looking forward to what comes next, if anything comes next to the Dragon Ball universe, and I'm still going to give it a darn good watch. I'm sure this video has probably upset quite a few Dragon Ball fans, so I would like to apologise to you. I don't normally do anime reviews, and it's not something that I really think I'm going to get into, but if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a comment. If you disagree with me, please leave a comment, let me know. I'm always interested to hear an alternative side, because there are things that I do miss. Anyway, thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch this. I very much appreciate it. Have a lovely day.